USA, USA, USA. All right, it seems that the Rusev versus Big E feud is done. Honestly, in my mind, it makes me a little bit sad because I am a big fan of Big E, and for him to just sort of be giving up on his, sort of pursuit of beating Rusev and sort of taking one for the team and winning for the United States. He's been coming out there waving the American flag after, he got, the instructions from Hacksaw Jim Duggan pushing him in that new direction. I guess, you can't win them all. And, in order to put Rusev over, they sacrificed Big E, and he's moved on to the next step of the game, and that is Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger, in all forms of the game, it looks like he has turned face. It's funny. Everybody, was tweeting me, asking me what I thought, my thoughts on what it was like to actually have Jack Swagger be the good guy that people were actually cheering for. I've been on YouTube for a good long time. I got on YouTube right after Jack Swagger cashed in and became the World Heavyweight Champion. I was very vocal about being a Jack Swagger fan and staying with him all throughout the way, and there's been so many times, when he wasn't on TV, when he got arrested for pot, just that people were telling me to give up on him. I just couldn't do it, because he'd been my guy for so long, and he'd already been in the dumps so far that we couldn't go any farther. But he's finally, he had a whole, he had the whole place chanting "We the People" with him, and that that's something that got over WrestleMania weekend. He's had that before, but I mean, like, "Let's go Swagger" chants that were loud, and I mean really loud. And this wasn't SmackDown, so they weren't like piped in fake chants. They were real live Monday Night Raw chants. So many times I thought it was time to turn Jack Swagger. Back in 2010, I would have done it when they really didn't have anything with him to do after the World Heavyweight Championship run. In 2011, I thought that Jim Ross was going to come off the commentating team, and I thought that he was going to become like a manager and push the fellow Oklahoman Jack Swagger to the top and find a way to get there again. I thought after the pot bust, I thought maybe there was a chance of a double turn when people weren't really getting behind Alberto Del Rio as the babyface champion. I thought that they were going to be able to do something there. This is awesome. This is going to be great for Jack. Honestly, in my mind, as good as it is, I think he's a natural babyface, and I think that they could play off, how he's beat Cain Velasquez twice in the past, a former UFC champion, and he was a real All-American wrestler with a football, a collegiate background at Oklahoma, being the All-American, and just really play off his strengths. Everybody's been going along with Zeb for a good long time. I did think it was funny that Zeb put over the great place of the United States of America when just last night he called Boston a stink town on the show. But this is going to be awesome. I'm really hoping Jack the best. Honestly, if I can play devil's advocate, I can easily say that Swagger's been in the WWE for a good long time. I think that he is a former champion. You don't really see a lot of former champions leave. But Jack Swagger really hasn't lived up to the expectations they put on him when they put the World Heavyweight Championship on him. I think a lot of people thought that he was one of the worst World Heavyweight Champions of all time. I think that his run was what it was supposed to be. A lot of guys' first runs aren't that good, and they've put the Intercontinental title on him. They've put the United States Championship on him. I don't think he's been Intercontinental title now that I said that. I think he just had 2 runs with the United States Championship. But, even going back to WrestleMania 29, people were thinking that Swagger was going to turn face and beat Cesaro for the United States Championship. And that was going to help Swagger, and it was going to help Cesaro at the same time, where Cesaro would move on to become what he is now, chasing after that main event spot. But I'm all for it. Thumbs up. I hope everybody else jumps on the Swagger train, and we can see what's going down. We saw Big E versus Rusev have 2 awesome matches on back-to-back pay-per-views. I hope that Jack can live up to that, because I don't think that people are, if you're not a Rusev fan, I don't think these matches are going to turn you into Rusev fans. But I think the people that do like Rusev are going to say they like him more and move on from there. And I hope this is going to be a good battleground match. I know that Swagger got pulled off the Payback show 2 months ago, and he wasn't on. Oh, wait a minute, he was in Money in the Bank. Hey, dumbass. But thumbs up all around. I'm glad we're moving in this direction, and we can get it done. Jack Swagger reclaiming the World Heavyweight Championship and just becoming the main event that I thought he was going to be so many years ago.